But right now, working full-time, you're living in poverty if you're making minimum wage. This is the first time in over 11 years that we're even going to have a discussion or a vote on minimum wage. Over a decade. Finally, we're moving towards the finish line, and we need to get there. For the men and women who voted for us to come here, overwhelmingly, Americans approve of raising the minimum wage to the $15 an hour. Not just the one percenters. I understand it. They want to keep them depressed. This is the people who sent us here. I worked for minimum wage. I was a single dad starting off my career. Minimum wage kept up today because when I started, it was $2.90. I would be making $18 an hour if it kept up with productivity, and certainly that's important. It was hard to make it back then. It is impossible today to live on minimum wage. People aren't surprised at that. What they are surprised is how people don't even come close to making it. Not even close. Thousands of dollars short each month. And because they're making so little, they rely on government to make up for that. By raising the minimum wage, we teach, we give the opportunity for those people to have the dignity of a job that they can take care of their family. Right now, they're choosing between clothes, food, paying the bills. Our governor just signed a $15 an hour wage on the 31st of January, supported by business owners, low-wage workers, from the shores to the city. To my friends here in Washington, it is time to wake up. But a couple facts, some true reality. I hear already that this is too big. The largest increase was 88% in 1 year. What happened? Unemployment went down by 2%, and the stock market went up by almost 18%. Exactly the opposite of what we're hearing. The gap between productivity and compensation over the course of the last 30 years went from fairly parallel in '73 to now there's a 129% gap. What does that say? It says the reality is they're keeping it at the top and not sharing it with those who help make the money. What does a minimum wage earner look like? 80% of them are over 20 years. I keep hearing, it's only a kid's wage. 79% have at least a high school diploma. 79%. So they do have skill sets, they have education. And 64% are women. 64%. This is the right thing to do. America believes it, your constituents believe it, but apparently the only people who don't believe it are those who don't look at the facts or only care about the 1%er. I urge the adoption of the substitute amendment, and I urge passage of this bill.